This is the year that I'm going to fulfill my dream of having an English country garden. Always had a dream of having an English cottagey garden. Even though we don't live in a cottage, I can still have that dream for a garden, and I've just never got around to doing it. And last year, with me being heavily pregnant and the main person who takes care of the garden, it just got a little bit neglected and it feels so plain and boring. So I've decided that this is the year that I'm going to pour my heart and soul into my garden. The sun was glorious this weekend. Yes, it was warm enough in our garden for me to be in shorts and a t-shirt. Our garden is like a little sun trap. So I decided to start with a basic tidy up by doing the first cut of grass of the year. That was exciting. Our grass seriously needs some TLC. It's got a little bit muddy and patchy this winter, so I'm going to do that another day. But for today, I just mowed the lawn and then went round and trimmed all the edges and picked it all up, picked out the weeds and just made sure that it was basically neat and tidy and like a blank canvas. We really struggle with this particular border because it gets so waterlogged. The water runs off the patio and it just gets so stodgy and clayey and muddy, and so none of the plants live in it, survive for very long. So I'm determined this year to find some plants that can live in that little area and complete the border. And I also want to figure out what to do with the raised beds. As you can see, they're very makeshift and we did well with them for a year or two, but then last year they just got really neglected. So I'm thinking of maybe getting rid of one of them and turning it back into grass, and then just trying to keep and maintain one of them. I think one could be realistic, but to be honest, I really don't know. I haven't quite decided what to do with that area, so for now I'm just maintaining it. Next jobs for me are to figure out which plants are healthy, which plants are not healthy, and then try and fill in the rest of the border. And also I need to paint the fence this year. So if this is your vibe, then follow along to see more.